5 years ago, I was in his class, and I used to be afraid of heights my whole life. And in like 5 minutes, it completely changed to the point that I didn't even really remember like having the problem. It was like I would do something and realize that, oh, I didn't used to be able to do this. And I even went skydiving last year. And it was awesome, incredible. So this is something that works. It works quickly, and it works long term. I mean, this is 5 years later. I don't have a problem. This is something that was affecting me my whole life. So seriously, what he is teaching you works, and it's great, and he's going to teach you something you can actually use with your clients. And he's an awesome presenter. So give a big warm welcome to Dr. William Horton.
Thank you. And some of those, there's 2 pages to hand those out. All right. How we doing? Good. How you liking the conference? Good. I was in this room Friday. I'm having deja vu. Except this time I'm going to use the mic. I couldn't talk till the rest of the day Friday. So today we're going to do a technique, learn a little technique called NLP. I used to call it the fast phobia cure or technique. The word phobia, as we all kind of know now, it depends on the state that you're in, might be a word you want to stay away from. So you can use the word fear, you know, because phobia is an intense fear. Phobias are interesting to look at. Phobias are an interesting phenomenon because phobias prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that your intellect cannot override an emotional response. Right? If you have a phobia of any kind, of heights or spiders, snakes, whatever you have a phobia of, most people look at it, study it, and intellectually try to override it. And then they think they're doing well till they get the stimulus that sets it off. Because intellectually, like someone has a phobia of spiders, you know, intellectually they know there's only a couple of spiders in the United States that can bother you. And it depends where you live. You may not have them. And how many thousands of times larger are you than a spider? Right? And you'll go, ah, and freak out, right? Now, I live in Florida where stuff will kill you. But even then, it's rare, you know? I walked into, I like karate. One of my hobbies is karate, right? And there's a teacher there, he's got 30 years old, guy's got tattoos everywhere, he's a black belt, he's a tournament guy, you know, just, you know, he's testosterone through the roof, you know, one of those guys. Well, I walk in one day and he's like freaking out, him and these other kids, because I was working out that day. And he's like, they had a spider. A spider was like on the wall, like kind of between this, where they keep some gear. And it was pretty good, yeah, about that big. Pretty good sized spider. This is Florida. That's not that big for a spider. And they're like freaking out, you know. And like I said, what's interesting, here's a guy that goes to tournaments and spars with people. He's tried some of that full contact stuff where you can actually get hurt. And that's the first thing I thought. I'm getting ready to come here. I go, now this is an interesting story I can tell, because here's a guy that does stuff that most people go, that's crazy. Aren't you afraid you're getting in the ring with somebody and you're going to hit each other? Full speed, full power, you know, and you've been training, it would hurt. And yet he's like, ah! About this little spider, you know? And so I really don't like spiders, to tell you the truth, but I don't have that big a fear of them anymore. And so I knock it down and they're really freaking out. Because now it's walking across the floor, right? And you know, he's doing what a spider does. It doesn't care about us. It's trying to get outside, you know. And I kind of figured it wasn't a brown recluse because it was in the light. And that much I remember. You know, they're called recluse for a reason, right?